Well, hello and welcome back to Skyrim, Part 2. I've added a couple of extra mods. I've run into the odd problem. One of the problems I seem to be experiencing is I seem to get this message quite a bit. Where is it? So when I try to update things, sometimes I get this following updates failed, or you can't connect to the server. And that seems to happen quite regularly. Somebody suggested in part 1 that I install another kind of mod manager, which I did, and that seemed to have the same problem. So whether it's something at the server's end, I don't know, but I have applied, I think this is the latest version, 65.2, and that seemed to help a bit, but not completely. As for the mods that I have downloaded, in part 1 I'd done the 2K textures and where is it? Oh yes, there was a manually placed mod that was done via ModDB, and that was also a graphics something overhaul, immersion overhaul, I think. So that was those two in the first part, but since then I then downloaded the Sky UI, which I can't seem to get to work. An exception occurred in the script, so that for the moment isn't running. I then downloaded the Climates of Tamriel 5, which I've got to be honest, I haven't really noticed much difference, but according to this, it is running. I think I can see a difference, but perhaps my expectations were too high. And then I've installed two more mods after that. One was the immersive weapons. Now I don't know whether or not I'll see a change when I next pick up a weapon, but the weapons I'm currently using don't seem to have changed. So I'm not sure what the deal is there. And then just before I started recording this video, I've installed the immersive armors. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment. So without further ado, let's get on with part 2. Well, it's been a while since I've recorded part 1. This is coming up a bit later than I anticipated. I got a feeling my field of view has been reset. Let's just check that out. Right, for some reason that doesn't stay at 90, I have to reset it, but it's not a big deal. So yes, I think there is a change in the weather and the clouds and the sky. But as I say, the weapons don't look any different. Well, the couple that I've looked at anyway. Well, I suppose the thing to do is just to start adventuring. It's J for journal, I think. Hadvar suggested that I head to the nearby town of Riverwood, which I've done. His uncle is the blacksmith there and should be able to help me. Talk to Alvor. Right, blacksmith, so something outside. Some sort of prehistoric sort of garage. It's going to be weird getting used to the keys again. I've pretty much forgotten everything. Should have had a quick play around before beginning recording, but I didn't think to do that. And rather interesting news about the next Elder Scrolls game being announced. Playing music earlier, and the game sounds so low now. Ah, Blacksmith Forge. Are you he? No. Ah, there's a great big marker in the middle of my... Right, let's go in.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Do you have any supplies I could take? Sounds a bit familiar, considering I barely know him.
Of course. Take what you need.
Take or buy? I don't think that's really what I'm after.
There's something you could do for me. For all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Talk to Alvor. Talk to the Jarl of Whiterun. How do I get to Whiterun from here?
Cross the river and then head north. You'll see it just past the falls. When you get to Whiterun, just keep going up. When you get to the top of the hill, you're at Dragon's Reach, the Jarl's palace.
What can you tell me about the Jarl?
Jarl Balgruuf, he rules Whiterun Hold. A good man, perhaps a bit overcautious, but these are dangerous times. So far, he's managed to stay out of the war. I'm afraid it can't last, though.
Which side does he favour?
I don't think he likes either Ulfric or Elisif much. Who can blame him? But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal to the Empire in the end. He's no traitor. Of course, Skyrim has always been part of the Empire. That doesn't mean I support everything the Empire's been doing lately. But Nords have never been fair-weather friends. Well, I'd better get back to work. You two make yourselves at home.
So it's about 10:30 in the morning. Let's look at the map. Whiterun, so sort of to the west of where I am, I think. Or where I'm standing, anyway. But it's to the north. One or two of the places seem to be vaguely familiar.
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course.
Okay, I'm going in the right direction, so I'll go along this path. Can I take one of these without being accused of stealing? Just take a couple. Something in the distance there. I don't know whether it's the graphics just flickering or whether it's some monster. Something flying. Looks like it's a flying bug of some kind. Well, considering it's only been slightly modded so far, compared, you know, really hardly anything compared to what there is out there. I think it looks pretty good. Well, whatever I saw earlier, it seems to be gone now. Of course, the other thing is that maybe I need to start a new game for some of the mods to work. I don't know. I certainly hope not, anyway. Ah, beautiful butterfly. Not sure if they're friendly or not. I'm assuming that's Whiterun over there. Sure as hell hope they're not going to go for me, because at this point I'm very weak. That looks very good. Honning Brew Meadery. Some lovely colours. Your furrow farm discovered. I'm getting there. Maybe it's this way. Oh right, look at that. That's looks like a giant or a troll or something. Or was it just my... Was it just the perspective? Oh, maybe they've killed it. Really don't fancy going up against one of those. Whiterun stables discovered. Okay, I'm getting there. Ah, as you get closer, it doesn't seem so big. Looked much bigger when I was when I first put my eyes on it.
Goods and wares of all kinds, and all can be yours.
Hopefully I'm going the right way. Ah, maybe it's through here. Yes.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Seems to be getting some flickering. Yeah, very much so.
Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
Strange.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's storm.
I work with my mother to sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work. Battleborn, give me your money. I don't have any money. You better give me 5
I'm assuming he meant
seconds
it's
right
right
now
at the top there. Up the hill, I think he said.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find out.
That water does look pretty good. Certainly can't grumble about it.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. Those words.
Yeah. Dragon's Reach discovered.
Brigands I can handle, but this talk of dragons? World's gone mad.
I suppose the disadvantage I'm at is that I haven't played this, well, really at all before, so I don't really know what to compare the mods to, so
My lord, please.
that's one disadvantage. What the hell are you doing?
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Well, Alvor sent me. Riverwood is in danger.
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself.
I was told to give the message directly to the Jarl.
Whatever you have to say to the Jarl, you can say to me. I'm
It's all right.
starting to think...
I want to hear what he has to say.
Really thought, is that a she? She was going to go for me.
What's this about Riverwood being in danger?
Dragon destroyed Helgen. Alvor is afraid Riverwood is next.
Alvor? The smith, isn't he? Reliable, solid fellow. Not prone to flights of fancy. And you're sure Helgen was destroyed by a dragon? This wasn't some Stormcloak raid gone wrong?
Well, just in case this lands me in trouble, I'll just go for this option. I was there, I saw the dragon burn Helgen to the ground.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger.
The
If
Jarl of
dragon is
Falkreath
lurking in
will
the
view
mountains.
that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service. I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Okay. Ah, that looks to be him.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Okay, alright, where am I going and what am I fetching?
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Anything you can tell me about Bleak Falls Barrow?
An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
How do you know this stone tablet is in Bleak Falls Barrow?
Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Well, although there's a lot of questions, I think I'll just head out and make my way there.
This is a priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons, we need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruf. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Right, let's go. time is it now? 4:10 in the afternoon already. Wow, the time really does go fast in this game. It makes the normal time speed in Stalker seem very slow.
You tried mercenary work?
And that's too fast for me, so blimey.
Yes, House.
It's late afternoon already.
It's just us against the dragon. Is that it?
I can't afford to send anyone else.
Love the clouds that are just coating the edges of the mountains. Ah, there we are, Bleak Falls Barrow. So it's to the west of Riverwood. Certainly looks quite cinematic as the sun drops and you get the sort of bolder contrasts. So we're at a slightly higher altitude here, hence the snow. Ah, that looks to be a giant. You're not going to be hostile, I hope. I'm not going to find out. Ah, they don't look friendly. Oh, I've gone past it. Kind of. Okay, not too bad. I think I can deal with one on his own. I don't think I really need that. That looks quite a good model, actually. So we're probably in the early evening now. I don't know if it's still the case that this game, I mean, it runs very well. Clearly my frame rate is, despite recording with high settings, it's I'm getting easily around a 90 to 100 frames. But I'm just wondering if it's still the case that it runs even better on AMD hardware than Nvidia. I don't know. It was that way at launch, I think, but probably not now. It's probably even. Kind of thinking in the long term I may sell my monitor and get a FreeSync one instead of G-Sync, and then go back to possibly an AMD card, maybe something when Navi comes out in 2019. Need a pickaxe to use this. Speaking of now what is my inventory? No. Barbarian armor. Imperial light 25. So that's slightly better armor. Very slightly. Looks like a mud crab over there. Remember those from Morrowind, and that's another game that I need to... oh, that's so beautiful. That's another game that I need to do on the channel at some point, and you know, yeah, I reckon I must have installed the climate weather change properly, because that looks really lovely. How far do you have to go before they give up the chase? Are you still coming for me? This does look really... I mean, I'm not prepared actually just for how good it looks, and this is only the beginning of my time modding the game, so God knows what I've let myself in for. Right, I've probably gone completely in the wrong direction again, so let's just check the map. Alright, I seem to have gone completely awry again, so... 10 to 7 in the evening already. Look at that sort of lame kind of coloured sky. I'll come back to Whiterun, I think. This is all a novelty for me, just walking around the game world. It's certainly better than I expected. On the Nexus mods, I've just been selecting the kind of the most highly endorsed, you know, over time, so I thought that was a safe bet. I think the mud crabs are giving up on me now, hopefully. Not quite sure how I did that. I'll take one of them because it may come in useful. Yeah, I guess this mountain's kind of in the way, so I have to go through it. But I don't think I can. Oh, seeing as I can't levitate, that's not an option. Yeah, I think I might be best just to go back the way I came towards Riverwood and then take it from there. I'm assuming that wolves are probably the most common, or one of the most common enemies you'll find in the game, or in this area.
I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly, and we won't have to get rough. Brother, I think she's telling the truth.
I'm not going there. Back off before I do something drastic.
She doesn't understand.
Oh, you can get up. Sometimes you just have to jump. Seems to be a limit though, how far you can sort of scramble up a mountain. Looks like a bird of prey. What the hell? Ah, is that Riverwood there? Looks like it. I'm not extremely experienced with Elder Scrolls games, but I have played and completed Oblivion once. Tried modding it a couple of times, but not completed it with mods. And I have started but never finished Morrowind numerous times, but I do love it. It's certainly my favourite experience so far, and it's one of my favourite games of all time. But I haven't finished it yet, so go figure. But I will. Eventually.
I was sure I heard something.
Alright, I'm getting there now. Yeah, I think the next time I record an episode for this, which won't be for a while, I don't think. It's meant to be a slow, very much a slow, long-term thing. But I think I'll certainly turn the... For my own benefit, I'll turn up the sound so I can hear what people are saying better.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Ah, I take it she's referring to me. Ah, there you are. bandit. Just the one, hopefully. Oh, there's two of them. I could do without that. Oh, crap. Alright, got one of them. Yeah, I'm still going to take a run for it, though. Maybe if I can just get it so that we're just fighting each other and not anyone else, then I might have a chance. Ah, that's it. I knew you were around somewhere. You could be of use. Well, it's clearly night time now. Very beautiful sky. My health's regenerating, so I'm going to chance it. Ah, got a shield like me.
I'll kill you if I have to. All you got?
Yeah, the archer's taking a shot at me. Okay. I think I need to deal with you first. Actually, I'll just quickly search this bandit. Take the gold. I think I'll just take that for now.
Not impressed. I can take you. Mercy.
Right, what do we have here? Iron arrows, gold. Hunting bow, I'll take that. Don't think the armor's going to be... I'll take it all, and then if I can't... When I get too heavy, I can sort out the good from the bad. I'm just wondering if my field of view's been reset again. Yeah, I thought it might have been. Alright, let's loot the other. Not sure how much I've taken off you. I think that's probably made me too heavy. Oh no. Right, okay, so I want to be going in this kind of direction. finally here. Leak Falls Barrow. Well, whether this will be in the second video or not, I don't know. It may be in the third. But let's press on for a bit longer. And of course you've got other mods that are being developed, like Skywind. Ah, here comes some more friends.
The Whites take you!
I'll carve you to pieces! This what you want? Huh?
Okay. Arrow, gold, lockpick, I'll take that. I think I've already got fur armor. Take the longbow. And I'll leave the rest. Oh, there's another one.
Damn you!
Die already! I can take that enough!
Certainly got a quick attack speed, this one.
It's yours.
Hoping that's the end of it. I think the hide armor's weaker than the fur. So I'll leave that. Huh. Got an arrow stuck in him. Right, okay, let's sort this gear out. Fur bracers. Appears to be better than the fur gauntlets. Hide armor seems to be weaker. Foot wraps, I'll get rid of those. Iron armor. Much heavier though than the barbarian. I'll wear the iron boots instead of the Imperial Light. I can drop them. And I'll wear the iron helmet. Iron shield. Let's use the banded iron shield. Okay, that should be do enough now. Weapons. Let's drop dagger. Iron mace, that may be better than the sword I'm using. Iron battle axe, can I... is that a one-handed weapon? But you can block with it. And same with this. Alright, let's try the iron battle axe for a bit. See how things go. Certainly quite atmospheric. Open the skills menu to level up, okay. When your level increases, you must choose to increase your health, magicka, or stamina. You can also select a new perk at this time or save it. Save it for later. Available perks are highlighted in each constellation. Choose an attribute to advance. Well, I think at this stage, I think stamina actually is the one that appeals to me most. So I take it these are the perks. I'm level 2 now. Right, okay, about halfway. It's also occurred to me that at the beginning, I didn't really... Well, I didn't. I just wanted to get started in the game. And the bit where you're going to get your head chopped off, I just selected any character. I didn't actually really think about it, which I kind of wish I had, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Ah, there we are. Are you sure you want this perk? Yes, okay. Let's just see how this changes things a bit. Right, Farangar, Secret Fire, Jarl Balgruff's Court Wizard has asked me to retrieve a Dragonstone from Bleak Farrow's Fool's Farrow. A stone tablet that he believes contains a map of ancient dragon burial sites. He hopes this will help him understand how and why dragons are returning to Tamriel. Okay. In we go.